To another episode of Mundelein Minute.
Hi.
Hi, my name's Eric Schwenk. I'm a trustee in the Village of Mundelein.
Same.
Same.
No, I'm Kara Lambert also.
And we are talking about the village board meeting from July 10th. And we think it was board meeting number 3,280. There was quite a lot of discussion in the beginning about what board meeting it actually was.
Poor Steve was like, we're not on
Because
8,000.
the agenda says 8,230. Hey, look, the board meeting was on July 10th.
Yeah, little transposition of
and
numbers.
we were there. We're going to talk about it.
And everyone was there.
That's true. That's true. So before we get started, this is my house, my cameras, no taxpayer dollars used in the recording or distribution. There's also no cats. And we are in my house where there is cats, a bird, kids, a wife. Yeah. Just a lot going on. So let's get started. Everybody was there. All present. We did the Pledge of Allegiance, the approval of minutes. There was no public commentary, no presentations or awards. Under public hearings, we did recess into a public hearing.
This is all you, man. Trustee
So this
Schwenk
is our
chair of the finance committee.
Every year we have to pass an ordinance for the appropriations.
What's an appropriation, Trustee Schwenk?
It's the limit that the village can spend.
But I thought you had a budget for that.
We do have a budget for that.
So what's appropriation?
It's the limit that the village can spend.
More than the budget?
No.
What?
So it's one of those things that we have to do by state law, and we every year recess into a hearing and
to get public commentary if there ever was
public commentary and hear what people have to say about our appropriations hearing.
And was there any public commentary?
No. Okay. Our hearing was called to order at 7:06. We ran through attendance, public commentary, the appropriation ordinance and the specifications of the ordinance and the amounts of the ordinance. There was no finance chair comments. There was no trustee comments. And again, we started at 7:06 and we adjourned at 7:09.
That's because you had to read a spiel too.
That was because I read the entire thing. So that just tells you this is a very fast hearing for the appropriations ordinance. That was
mostly a formality.
A formality that was not passed in the hearing. We did that later in the board meeting.
Correct.
Okay.
Now we're back in the board meeting.
So now we're back into the board meeting. And there was a resolution appointing the Village of Mundelein's alternate delegate for Irma.
Well, wait, go back.
Yep.
The mayor had a little spiel.
Did he do that first?
I think so, because it explains why we're doing
Well, then spiel on.
So our assistant village administrator is leaving, and we appointed a new assistant village administrator. And so the mayor gave his thanks to Peter for all of his hard work.
Peter Vadopoulos has been with the village for 6 years.
Yep.
And he is leaving for some family reasons. Mm-hmm. And the village administrator has appointed Lynn Monroe as our new assistant village administrator.
Yep. And so we had to transition a bunch of stuff from Peter to Lynn. So that's what we're going to do now.
Right.
So Irma.
So I just want to clarify this role. It is the second in command of the village, if you will. Mm-hmm. It's kind of a weird title. It is not the assistant to the village administrator. It is the assistant village administrator. So they have a lot more authority and into the weeds on different topics. They represent the village at different meetings.
They also oversee a lot of our commissions and committees.
And real estate.
Yeah.
So Peter Vadopoulos came to Mundelein with a lot of real estate background, so that was really beneficial. Mm-hmm. And I think Lynn's going to do great. I'm excited to see her in this role. So the next couple of items were related to that. We were doing a little preemptive here because between this board meeting and the next one is when Peter will leave and Lynn will take that.
His last day is Friday.
Yeah. So Lynn was appointed as the alternate delegate for IRMA, the Intergovernmental Risk Management Agency. And then there was a resolution for SWALCO, the
Solid Waste Association Lake County.
I'm going with that. It has to do with waste in Lake County. I
Solid
got that
waste.
Part. Solid waste, yes. Yes. So we designated Trustee Jenny Ross as director and Lynn Monroe and Adam Boucher as alternate directors.
Yes.
Yeah.
Got it.
And then we moved on to trustee reports. There was a variance request for a side yard setback. There was somebody who was doing work to their house and they were remodeling it and it was going to encroach from the side yard setback. And
they're spending a ton of money to
my
improve
gosh.
the look of their house. So.
Yeah, this house is going to have a
nice.
very different look at the end.
Yes, it'll look very nice.
So that was approved. There was really no discussion on it other than thanking them for investing in their home in the village.
Hold on, Russ just texted me a picture of our sleeping baby that's supposed to be our awake baby that's supposed to be asleep. Sorry.
Uh-oh. I mean, doesn't look like it's throwing a fit, so that's a good sign for a nap.
He's supposed to be asleep. Anyways, moving on.
So Public Works Committee had nothing. Under Finance, there was only a couple of motions. AT&T, we paid bills to AT&T for $7,884.52.
Yep.
That's a lot. That's our normal amount compared to what we paid a few months ago, where it was several $100,000 because of line burials.
That's a whole different topic.
Our regular payment to bills was $663,951.67.
Right in the normal world.
Right in the normal, even on the lower end of norm.
Yep.
And then we did the appropriations ordinance and passed that ordinance as well.
Yep, and that was it.
That was it. The meeting was pretty much done. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey!
Public safety, go.
Hey, that's us.
Hey.
There was really nothing.
Oh, okay, cool.
My bad. The Chiefs reported that the blood drive collected 61 units. 63 units.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was interim Chief Seeley's first meeting sitting at the dais.
Yeah.
He talked about the fishing derby, which is the 22nd.
Mm-hmm.
And then also, perhaps, ice cream.
Maybe.
If all goes well, ice cream with a cop on the 21st. So time and place.
Yeah, he noted that it's the dog days of summer and coffee may not be the best choice right now.
Also, kids are out of school, so
and
bring them for ice cream.
I mean, I like coffee, but I love ice cream.
Yeah, so I went home and told Theo about that, and he was like, "Oh, I need to go to that, Mom." I'm like, "Don't worry, got you."
It's on the calendar.
We will put it on the calendar. So some things to note.
And then the fire department also had the fire truck rides.
1,200 kids. 1,200 people.
Yeah,
it was fun. So also, kudos to them for a successful Mundelein days. So.
Yeah, to all of the departments, and the mayor even kicked off the meeting.
He
with
kind of
recognizing
stole
that.
Trustee Wilson and I's thunder on that one because both of us were just.
I know you guys had your pom poms under the dais there. You were ready to.
I was like ready. I emailed Kelsey Langler during Mundelein days, and I was like, just thank you so much for just working tirelessly to ensure.
I'm gonna say, look, there was a lot of comments on social media throughout the event. Not all good. I read through them.
Yeah.
Some were responded to, others were not. And I'm going to point out, like I did on social media over and over again, this is a one-off year. We are.
Dare I be controversial and say, I liked it there.
Yeah.
It was kind of nice having it across the street and like it all being in one place, and it was kind of nice.
It was a nice venue. So, yeah.
Dare I say that?
That's okay. Everybody's allowed to have their opinion.
You know, the weather sucked. It was hotter than blazes.
Hotter, yes.
And rained.
The rain on Sunday morning was like a torrential downpour.
The pancake breakfast was very wet.
I think I would have been better off without shoes on than with shoes.
We all washed our shoes when we got home.
Yeah, it was a mess. But it was an enjoyable event. It's a year of transition. Mundelein is in the midst of a lot of construction and a lot of growth changes.
And a lot of changes, yeah. And next year when that park is done, hold on to your pants, you guys. It's going to be cool.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty awesome.
Anyways, we'll move right along.
Speaking of construction, it was one of the topics that came up under building committee up next.
Holy guacamole. That's a good point, yeah.
65 plans that are in review, and the building department's working through a lot of the fast ones right now. The homeowners that are doing their own little projects or smaller plans, not the ginormous ones for major developments. Those will take longer, and they prioritize. And Trustee Juarez said that there was 2,700, I think.
Some absurd number.
Yeah, 2,500 or 2,700 permits or inspections have been completed so far this year.
Which is more than they did
almost 3,000 last year.
So pretty much, yeah.
We're going to surpass it by far.
Yeah.
And we're almost as much as we've completed
in a whole year.
In a whole year.
The last year.
Yeah. So it's a lot of growth happening, a lot of change in Mundelein. Yeah.
Both big and small. Like you see all these you see a lot of homeowners making changes to their properties. That's great. So anyways.
Yep, absolutely.
Anyways.
So that actually took care of the building committee. There was nothing for transportation, infrastructure, no other reports under omnibus. There was the solar powered message boards. So some of those trailers with the solar powered message boards on the trailers, we got 2 of those.
Yep.
Sewer lining program for fiscal year 2024, and then IRMA payment of $49,000.
What's that again? Our insurance.
Insurance, yes.
We want that. So that was it.
That was seriously it. 725. We were out of there.
So,
and it was as we've said in the last couple of episodes, transactional meetings. Sometimes we have items that take longer to talk about. Sometimes we don't, and things are very much transactional.
Poor Russ. He's got 2 kids at home. He doesn't know what to do.
All right. So on that note, we thank you for tuning into this episode.
Wait, because this is our last episode before the Intelligentsia Cup.
Oh, the Intelligentsia Cup.
Yes.
That's right.
So,
wait.
There's a board meeting that night.
Yeah.
Ew. That was weird. We said the exact same thing the exact same way.
Whatever.
That was weird.
Whatever. What race are you in? You said you were in one of the races, right?
Shut up. You're the worst. You're the worst. 7/24 is the Intelligentsia Cup, and it goes basically all day, and it is one of the greatest days in Mundelein. It's so fun. 7/22 is the fishing derby at the seminary, also really, really fun.
When was that ice cream thing again?
7/21.
So a busy weekend.
Mark your calendars. But fishing derby, really fun. Intelligentsia Cup, really fun. So lots of fun things to do.
On the Intelligentsia, there will be road closures. So check out social media.
They're posted on the village's website as well.
They're already out there. They'll be signed. I don't know if we're going to have those new signs in time, but I hope we get those new signs in time. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
And there'll be a lot of information about this race. We know that it could be disruptive, but it's also really, really cool that we get to do it. And it brings a lot of people to Mundelein, which is great.
That's what you want. So
yeah.
Anyways.
All right. So we'll see you in the next episode. We thank you for tuning in.
Have a good week.
Bye.
Bye.